Character a nightmare version? Yes, depending on who you ask. If you ask a conservative, then yes, absolutely. All trans people are nightmare versions of themselves. Does your character have multiple forms? Chat, do I have multiple forms, do you think? Yes, that's what I thought. It is true. I go through different modes. I am dressed significantly more masked than I usually am today, but sometimes I'm dressed more feminine, right? I am simultaneously femboy and tomboy. Is your character English? Oi, bruv. Do they mean English as in I speak English or English as literally of England? I'm not a f***ing bonger, yeah? You got a license for that citizenship yet? I am not from England, no. All right, so I saw this idea on Twitter the other day, and I thought it was kind of fun, so I figured we would do it on stream. Lamau from Cat Made Mika on Twitter. I can't find the original tweet, so I have a screenshot of it. Doesn't really matter. New idea, go to Akinator and answer everything according to yourself, but if it asks if you're fictional, put yes. That's your new kin. So let's do it. So for those who don't know, Akinator is like a meme. It's like an old website where you put in a bunch of answers to questions and it spits out what you're thinking of. Could be cool. Play. Let's go. Select the next game thematic. What does that even mean? Characters? Okay. Does your character really exist? Wait, so I'm supposed to put fictional. So no? Does a character have a human head? Do I have a human head, chat? Do you think? Any thoughts? Any opinions? Just barely? Not sure. No? I'm gonna go with yes. Because if I pick the opposite of what chat says about me, it's probably gonna be correct. Is your character an adult man? Misgendered by Akinator. Can you believe this? Probably not. Is your character from a Japanese anime? Yes. Is your character originally from a video game? That's a good question. You know, sometimes I think about this. Do we live in a simulation? Is life just one big video game? And the intergalactic gamer girl is just really doing badly with me? Has left me on autopilot like in The Sims when you give them free will. And no, here I am. They kind of just left the game on to see what would happen, you know? No. Has your character been in a movie? Well, I've been in a couple movies with your mother. Damn. No. Is your character from a TV series? Well, I've been in a couple TV series with your No. Does your character go to school? I used to. I graduated high school in 2014, and I never went back to college, back in education. I didn't go to college because money issues and life issues. I'd been working since my early junior year of high school, and I worked in that sector for like 10 years from then until now. A couple years ago, I got very lucky to do this. So, I've just got a high school diploma. I could have gotten a grant to a 2-year college, but for one, I didn't know what I wanted to go for. I was going to go like for chemistry because I was really interested in astrophysics. And chemistry was the closest thing that I could get. But then I didn't go then. Then I was going to go again, but for political science. But I didn't end up going through with that either because I had to work a lot and I was living, having to pay bills and shit. So I could have gotten a grant to a 2-year college, but then to transfer to a 4-year, unless I did like exceptionally well, which I did not expect. Like I would not have gotten like a scholarship. So I would have had to like apply for maybe more financial assistance for transferring to a 4-year school. Or I would have had to gone into debt, which I wanted to avoid, especially because like I didn't know what I wanted to go for. You ever think about going? I still don't know what I would want to go for. Nothing I can think of that I would get a degree in that I think would be worth my time applies to anything I'm interested in right now. The only thing that it would be like political science or sociology related stuff, but I'm not spending money to do that, you know? If it was, listen, if we lived in a civilized country, if the United States of America was not a shithole country, I will have already had a 4-year degree since 2018 or 2019. But I don't because we don't. It is what it is. So like, if I was to go back to school, I would have to pay money for it, and I'm not going to do that because it's not worth my money, because I don't have a lot of that right now. Does your character go to school? No. Does your character often wear a hat? I sometimes wear a beanie, but not often enough to say often. Well, what's the difference? Is it like often or frequently? I'm going to say probably not. Is your character a boy? Sometimes. Probably not. Does your character have powers? I am transgender. And some people say that's a superpower. So I could say yes. So how do they mean by powers? I've got the gift of gab, right? And I'm autistic. That's true. That's true, Wheat Paste. Another superpower that I have. I think I'm fairly, like, rhetorically proficient. I think that's, like, a power. I'm gonna say yes. Does your character wear female clothing? Well, I'm wearing a Hassan Himbo fitness shirt right now. And I'm wearing these joggers that I like a lot. So right now, not so much, but frequently, yes. So I'm going to say yes. Is your character from a book? Absolutely not. Who the hell is reading books, man? Have you lost your mind? Is your character a military general? No. Did you create your character? It's kind of a deep question. Aren't we all just in a constant process of character creation throughout our lives? I mean, if you think about it, so obviously the answer to this question, oh, well, as a trans femme, gender non-conforming, gender amoebic blob that I am, like, yeah, obviously I'm doing some character creation, but so is literally everybody else. Cis people also do character creation for themselves. You get me? Like, your aesthetic, how you want to dress, the field of work you want to go into, the kind of person you are to the people around you, your hobbies, the music you listen to or media that you enjoy, the way that you carry yourself. All of these traits are not inherent to you biologically. These are all socially developed over time. Now, you might have some inclinations, usually due to environment, also societal expectation, to do certain things over others. But generally speaking, we're all constantly going into the character creation menu. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. I got screwed up on the character customization screen. Yeah, the intergalactic gamer girl that made my character hit random a bunch of times until they found something they liked. And they made me an AMAB person, assigned male at birth, who is 5'4", with very, before HRT, feminine fat distribution and lack of hair, but somehow middle of the standard range testosterone levels. It's not even like I was low T, with an inclination for femininity that was contradictory to the entirety of my upbringing, growing up in a very conservative area. So, like, they added a little spice to my character, it would seem. Did you create your character? Yes. Is your character related to Akinator? I've got some news for you, Akinator. I am your father. No. Is your character a deer? No, but some of my good friends are deers. Is your character verified on Instagram? No, I'm not. Because Instagram is a trash platform. It is garbage. It's not good. Twitter, for a while, was one of the best social media platforms out there. Because it was real shit. You could tell politicians to suck your dick to their faces, and there's a chance they might see it. Now, of course, it's been bought by Elon Musk and has just been turned into a right-wing echo chamber, or at least that's what they're trying to do. So that's cool. But I don't use Instagram. I do use Tumblr, though, and Twitter, and YouTube, and Twitch. Does your character live in Brighton? Is that in the UK, bruv? You really think I'm a fucking chav, yeah? I'll pump you fucking silly. Sorry. You fucking slag. Imagine thinking I'm in Brighton. I imagine that's in the UK, bro. That's offensive, man. Did your character study at Emory University? No, I didn't go to college. It's the UK equivalent of West Hollywood? Really? Interesting. I'll pump you fucking silly. To be honest, you have Worcestershire energy. I'm banning you. Does your character serve in a harem? Not to my knowledge. Unless, like, being a content creator, like any content creator out there is kind of like selling themselves. You know what I mean? No, I am not. Does your character have multiple forms? Chat, do I have multiple forms, do you think? Yes, that's what I thought. It is true. I go through different modes. I am dressed significantly more masked than I usually am today. But sometimes I'm dressed more feminine, right? I am simultaneously femboy and tomboy. Himbo and bimbo as well, sure. I would say yes, I think that's fair. Obviously, I have a lean toward femininity, though. But I have been wanting to get more clothes on the middle of the ground, andro, slightly leaning femme, maybe slightly leaning mask area too. Is your character born in Lebanon? No, I am not a lesbian. Is your character suicidal? No, luckily. Is your character from the Twilight Saga? No, luckily. What bunch of gay-ass vampires. Listen, this is like, it's like reactionary, right? To an extent. Like, ooh, the Twilight vampires, those aren't real vampires. They sparkle. Real vampires don't sparkle. But, like, true, actually. All vampires are gay? Yeah, but Twilight vampires are literally the most heterosexual vampires that have ever been devised. Real vampires, for one, are not sparkling in the sun. And for two, are genuinely gay. I am doing gatekeeping of vampires right now. I am gatekeeping queer people. All vampires are inherently gay biologically. That is true. But of those, the Twilight vampires are the most heterosexual. Your OC, original... What a cop-out fucking answer. What is this? I think of your original character. No, you stupid fuck. That's not the point of the goddamn exercise. I can't believe this. Do you control your character? Does free will exist, chat? Press 1 if free will exists. I need some additional information. 1.532? 3? Yeah, exactly. So free will does not exist. Because I knew that if I asked you to type something in chat, you would specifically act against my wishes. So clearly, your free will was not at play there. I was able to successfully manipulate you into doing something I expected would occur. But I do control my character. Is your character related to Nekopara? Is that some kind of anime thing? I imagine, because Neko means cat in Japanese. No. Is your character from Gacha Life? This is offensive. I answered a lot of these questions to the best of my ability to describe myself. And it's asking me a bunch of weeb shit. Am I really... Did you select fictional at the beginning? Yes, because that's what I was meant to do, apparently. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, though. We could try again with not selecting fictional after this. But I'm just getting a bunch of weeb shit. This is offensive. Am I really that much of an anime character? IRL. Is your character associated with East Texas Baptist University? No. Is your character from a video game? Well, it's entirely possible that we're in a simulation, like I've said before. Probably not, though. Does your character fight? Depends how you mean by fight. I do train with firearms. I do train with these firearms, though not as much. But I do, hit the heavy bag regularly, just for aerobic exercise. I argue with people in my chat. I wish there was a sometimes answer. Does your character fight? Probably. Does your character wear a cloak? I never have. But I'm not against the idea. It's just a lot of effort. If you're gonna wear a cloak, unless you're like trying to look like Ben Shapiro from the Katana picture, you're gonna want to build an entire outfit around the fact that you're gonna wear a cloak. And I just don't... I might have the pieces for it, actually. Never mind. But no. I could, but I don't currently. Is your character English? Oi, bruv. Do they mean English as in I speak English, or English as literally of England? I'm not a fucking bonger, yeah? You got a license for that citizenship yet? I am not from England, no. Does your character live in Florida? No, and thank the fuck God for that. Florida, one of the few places I'd rather live in less than England. Do you and your character have the same grandparents? What does that even mean? Well, obviously the answer is yes, but do you and your character have the same grandparents? What does that mean? There's no way that this could possibly be any other fictional character other than one I have created. I feel like I have to answer no for this, even though that's incorrect. Because if I answer yes here, they're just going to be like, oh, it's your original character. Because that's the only possible answer you could give from a yes answer on this. If I and my character have the same grandparents, then it is something intrinsically related to me, and not a fictional character not related to me that I'm trying to find, as is the point of this entire thing. So I'm going to have to hit no, because I think it would ruin the game otherwise. Is your character from Girls X Battle 2? No, but I will have girl sex and battle as well in my life. Is your character associated with Supercell? That's a game studio, right? No. Is your character an animal? Well, all human beings are animals. So yes. But clearly, we make a distinction. Non-human animal, right? So if I answer yes here, it's going to go to literally an animal, right? It's not going to take my nuanced take about the human animal. So I'm going to have to say no here. The problem is, if I say yes, I guess I could use probablys. If I say yes, then it's going to give me an animal character. I would rather leave that up to chance. Because if I say yes, it'll give me one, and if I say no, it'll try to give me a human. I like the possibility that it gives me an animal, but this is making me choose. So I'm going to say probably not. Does your character have a mouth? Mm-mm. Does your character like to talk about despair? What a question. I guess you could say technically, but like, I always try to be positive, right? Like on my very despairing segments, I always try to end on a positive note. And generally speaking, I have like the nihilistic indifference about me because of my depression, where like crazy shit'll be popping off and I'll just be like, cool. You know what I mean? Like I don't get like immediately like very visibly emotional about shit like that. But do I like to talk about it? Not really. I'd rather not. I'm gonna say no. Is your character from a popular game? I don't know. Did your character turn evil? Not yet. I became less evil over time, actually. Once I understood myself to be transgender. Does your character have Italian origins? Hey, paisano! Hey, and I says to him, I says, forget about it. Hey, where's the gabagoo? You know what I mean? Mamma mia. I don't think I do. It's entirely possible that my mom has like Italian in her lineage, but I don't know because she's just white American. That's I think she's got some Irish. I don't fucking know. I know my dad is from Honduras, so he is 100% Latino. Might have some indigenous ancestry. I'm not actually sure, but this man is not your standard Latino-looking person. This man is ultra Latino. He's a handsome guy. Cool guy as well. And that's where I get a lot of like my facial features, which I think is quite pog. But I also get a lot of traits from my mom too. But that said, I don't think I have Italian oranges, unfortunately. So no. Is your character a girl? Well, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I wish there was a sometimes answer. Probably. That's close enough to sometimes. Did your character have an unplanned pregnancy? Chat, I've got something to tell you. You might want to sit down for this. I know you've gone through your whole life thinking that those people that raised you were actually your parents. And I'm sad to say that they are, just not biologically. I am your mother and your father, frankly. Has your character really existed? Yes. Is your character German? 9. Is your character related to the BioShock series? More like BioCock, am I right? No. Is your character a female? Probably. Is your character an adult woman? Probably. All right, what do we get? Surely it's 50, right? Pause champ. You know, I think this is what the doctor said when I popped out of the womb. A technical problem has occurred. Please try again. Okay. Holy! Surely this is safe for Twitch. That is a technically safe for work. Yeah, that's a better one. It's a bikini, you see. She's wearing a bikini. You understand? Alexis Page, porn star. I'll take it. I'll have to do some research on my own to see if it really makes sense. But I'll take it. I did not expect a porn star. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think Akinator kind of just threw in the towel. Celebratory gesture. I'll take it. I do think Akinator kind of threw in the towel, though. But yeah, there's that. We could do a quick one as well, and we'll make it not be fictional in the beginning. Because what's interesting is that I started with fictional character, and it gave me a real-life porn star. So I don't know what that even means. But to be fair, I also think of porn stars sometimes, Akinator, so I can relate. Thank you for the extra $1, Dracula. All right. Let's try again. All right, so now we'll try to find me. I don't think I'm on here though. Characters. Wait, so we were trying to go for fictional first. What? I'll just speed run it. Has your character really existed? Yes. We picked no the first time. Your character an adult man? Probably not. Is your character a girl? Probably. I'll always leave it ambiguous. Is your character a Pokemon? No. Does your character have a Bonten tattoo? No. Is your character related to Neko Para? No. Does your character like Starbucks? It's okay. I mean, I was drinking this today, but I usually brew my own cold brew. No cream, no sugar when I have it to serve. I could tolerate it. I wouldn't say I like it, though. It's probably not. Is your character an animal? We've already been through this. Humans are animals. But in this case, they probably mean non-human animal. I'm going to say probably not. Is your character made of food? Depends on who you ask. If I was to meet a lion in the wild, then maybe. But no, I don't think so. Is your character from a FNAF game? No, but Foxy is pretty cool. Also, the glam rock girl, where is she? The one that everybody's going to expect that I'll like? Where is she? Roxy. Yes. Now this is relatable content. This is how I am sometimes, you know? By God. If I had to be a FNAF character, it would definitely be Roxy. I think that makes sense. Does your character have human skin? I don't think so. Is your character a female? Probably. Is your character from Serbia? No. Is your character an adult woman? Probably. Is your character a nightmare version? Yes, depending on who you ask. If you ask a conservative, then yes, absolutely. All trans people are nightmare versions of themselves. However, all trans people are nightmare versions of themselves, but usually of their own choosing. You know what I mean? No. Is your character associated with a group of women? Yes, all of your collective mothers. Does your character eat pasta? It's been known to happen. Is your character the strongest soldier? Absolutely not. I wish. Is your character over 21 years old? Never ask a woman her age. Is your character a porn actor? No. Is your character a citizen in the United States? Yes. Is your character linked with Sonic the Hedgehog? Absolutely not. Is your character famous? Not at all. Not even close. Does your character have animal-like ears? Nope. Is your character's first name the same as yours? I don't know. I think of weeaboo. Does this mean like literally a weeb? Or is this character called weeaboo? What the hell is this, man? What is this image? Does anybody know? I'm gonna say no. Character work in a store? I used to, not anymore. Wear female clothing? Yes. Character linked with the sky? Kind of, actually. I'm a big fan of the idea of flight. I'll say yes. Is your character real? Don't know. Fuck you. Character located in California? God, no. Linked with airplanes? I do like airplanes. I wouldn't say I'm linked with them, though. Can your character fly? I wish, but no. Do you and your character have the same grandparents? I'm not going to answer that. Is your character animated? I mean, I'm pretty spontaneous and bombastic on the camera. No. Oh, fuck. Wait, go back. Character animated? Don't know, because I don't want to give them too much. Does your character appear in the Pokemon TV animated series? No. Does your character personally know you? So, I can't answer this question without it narrowing down results to shit that I'm not trying to see. I don't know. Is your character a human being? Yes. I think. Kikomo YouTube. Given all these questions I answered earlier, I don't know if this Kikomo YouTuber would be offended or feel complimented from all that. Who is this? 254 sub YouTube channel. You got walkthrough content from 2 years ago? Interesting. No. The character face appear on the front of a restaurant? No. Do a lot of dishwashing? I do, actually. I wash dishes every day. For 3 people. Does your character like to talk about despair? Probably not. Character belonging to an animated film? Don't know. Character linked with cinema? Nope. Character's gender female? Probably. I think all the probably answers probably fuck a lot of this up. Is your character formed from shadows? God, I wish. No. Is your character Norwegian? Norway? No. Is your character a woman? Probably. Are there many of your character? I don't think so. Is your character from a Japanese anime? I don't know. Is your character pink? No. Fuck pink. Dog shit color. Is your character from a popular game? No. This is not working. Character have more than 5 kids? No. Lucas Soul Society? No. Character played in James Bond? No. Adam? No. I don't know who that is. 4chan? Nope. Is your character black? Chat. I've got some interesting news. No. Does your character hide their identity? Nope. Is your character from the 1950s? No, I'm not that old yet. Does your character roast people? Absolutely. Can your character move? I've done it sometimes. Is a monster in love with your character? Yes. Your mother. I don't know. Is your character linked with soul? I already answered no to this. Mary Sue. Who is this an actual character? Or is this just like Mary Sue as in a Mary Sue, meaning the concept of a Mary Sue in media? It's the trope. Yeah. Man, this shit sucks. We're taking the porn star. Let's go. What was her name again? Abigail something? Anybody remember? Sage? Oh yeah, was it Alexis Sage or Abigail Sage? Wait, I gotta do some research. So that's not the one. I'm not finding much, actually. Well, I see her. Oh, shit! Wait, this is sick. I can't show you, but I think we've got, potentially, a transgender on our hands. Let's fucking go, dude. That's sick. Hell yeah. That's, okay, now I'm flattered, frankly. Alexis Sage is who Akinator gave me. Now that's a compliment. It was already a compliment because the person that was given in the picture from Akinator is very pretty. But now it's even more so. I cannot believe I thought I was being compared to allegedly cisoid. Turns out they could still be cis. I don't fucking know. We're assuming a lot here because I don't really have a lot of information to work off of. But hell yeah, kind of pog. Well, that was fun.